Welcome back to the alley oop. Make them say, na na
Na
na
na na na.
na.
Na
Yes,
na na
sir.
na. I like how you're
Yep.
like, I guess this is about to record. About to
I guess
start.
you feel me. And here we are.
NBA season starts today, Juju. Wow.
Yep. Like I said, I got them Knickerbockers NBA championship this year. They're gonna make it to it. They're not gonna win it, but they're gonna make it to the championship this year, 100%. What you think?
100%. Well, you better bet that right now if it's 100%. It was like
It's 100%.
my Asia Wilson Finals MVP bet that I thought that was 100%, and then I was sweating it out. But I like that. I like that. Let's start with before we start talking about the NBA, because there's some stuff brewing that we want to talk about. Let's go to the boys stops first.
Miss Rebecca, pull up on us.
All right, can you all see this?
Absolutely not.
No. Here.
Not even kinda. Look, man. In case you didn't think the Aces saw that picture of Meg wide open as well, they saw that picture and
it wasn't just that she was wide open though. It's not that she was wide open, because getting wide open is a universally good thing. It was her in the crouch with the pocket, almost expecting the pass from Asia Wilson. Baby, what is you doing? You are not getting the pass. I don't care if it's 5-on-1. Asia's shooting that 9 out of 9 times.
Exactly, and she was still in the pose as Asia was up in the air with her follow through. She's still over there stuck. Girl, rebound.
She was frozen. She had glitched in the system.
Right. What did Asia have to say? Because Asia made a couple statements and remarks about the situation. And what did Asia say when she pulled up on her with that?
She said, "Meg, I didn't get drafted to pass, boo-boo." oh, she was basically like, "Nah, I'm not passing that to you. I don't care how wide open you are."
Right. Either way, Meg Gustafson for the 3rd week in a row. Boy, stop, man. Next video, Miss Rebecca. Oh my goodness. Okay, see, I want to put this out to the audience because I know that a pro step is not a travel. A couple years ago, we got the pro step introduced into the league to where now you could take your 2 steps and then you allowed to pivot and go ahead and get that extra step. I already know it. You don't have to blow up my mentions telling me that's a pro step. I know. But the pro step, look at this. Look at the footwork now.
That's a travel.
You see what I'm saying? You
can't go back with one foot and then move the other foot. You can't shuffle the feet.
Look,
that's a travel.
In God's country that I grew up in, that was a travel. But like I say, recently they included the pro step. They say, nah, that's not a travel. They give people an extra pro step. But I think we should take the pro step back away, bro.
That was more than a pro step. Because if you go back, you see how he puts his right foot back. Nope, you can't do. Oh, he went right foot back and then forward. And then left foot up. Technically, that is not a travel. Yep, he went back, and then he's got some long-ass spider legs.
Right. That's why I say, technically, this ain't a travel. We get it.
Ooh,
new world. This is a representation of the world I grew up in.
You can't pull up from basically just a foot over the 3-point line and now you're laying it up. That's just ridiculous.
Me? Come on. This is a prime example of the world I grew up in versus how the world is now.
So who are we boy stopping? Ourselves or him?
I'm boy stopping the NBA for allowing pro steps now. We got pro step. Now the little kids everywhere doing pro steps. Paige Becker's pro step.
When we see Adam Silver, we better say, boy, stop.
Yeah, boy, Adam Silver. Boy, stop on that pro step. Salute. Come on. Let's flick it up, big bro. But boy, stop on that pro step. Next video, Miss Rebecca.
She's not ready.
I am so ready.
Miss Rebecca, why don't you just stay in
it.
Right. Stop
So
leaving.
I'm in it. Where do you think I'm going? I ain't going
You are
anywhere.
the star of the
You're
show.
coming in
Stop
and
cutting
out.
your camera off.
Well, because it looks bad when I'm just sitting here like the professor, like, whoa.
Yeah, you are the professor. You're Zordon.
So,
Especially
like,
in that Sherpa jacket. What kind of jacket is this?
It's
Is this
nice
a Skylar
fleece.
Diggins?
It's a warm fleece. All right, which video would you like next? The kid dribbler? Here we go.
Yes. Let's get to my little brother.
Here we go, the kid dribbler.
The most incredible thing I've seen this weekend by far, outside of some old jokers playing football at quarterback.
Here we go. Oh yeah,
Bruh.
I did see him, little Steph Curry.
Bro,
Oh my
are you
God.
kidding me? Are you effing kidding me, man? This
There's
is a look,
people
bro.
our age who cannot do this right now.
Exactly. Most people our age can't do this. This is this little brother running with it. How old is he? It got to be 7 months. He's gonna grow up and be somebody. Like, if he doesn't grow up to be one of the best basketball players, at least for a little while, middle school, high school, then salute to the parents. But come on, we need him.
that right ball, actually, he had it. It just got in the way of the left one, and he had it. He had it. Look at him. He went the whole court that way. Woo, man.
I'm sending a scholarship your way if I'm Duke. I'm gonna go ahead and send that scholarship your way.
Who are we boys stopping though?
This is just incredible. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is just a boy goat.
Thank you, Dylan. You go, boy.
It's a boy stop to the dad. Did you hear the dad at the end? He was like, "You gotta man up. You gotta handle it." I'm like, he handled it.
Good. Come on now, keep your balance and get some speed up to it. There you go. Good. Come on, you gotta be able to handle it, son.
Definitely a boy stop. Dad, you better show me what you got.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't do that and definitely not in a diaper.
Right. And the caption of the video, how about that, boy stop? I don't know what the hell this caption mean. I had to blow out. The caption should be holy effing S.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna make you watch this because this just made me laugh. So please hold. Please hold.
We finna do that egg challenge to see who can eat the egg the fastest, and we're not gonna do too much talking. 3, 2, 1.
All right, hold that. Hold on.
What the going on in this motherfucker? No, that's motherfucker funny. Y'all back there motherfucker feeling on my motherfucker house feeling like a bomb shelter. It blew my tongue up. Y'all know damn well I live on the motherfucker west side. Always dipping and ducking and dodging and packing shit. And y'all look. Now that's y'all. Who the cooked these eggs? Not me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not I said.
I didn't know it was gonna. How long did you boil the overnight, my nigga? You just boiled my motherfuckers. How about that?
That is a 10 out of 10 fine.
I want her to be my auntie. I can't.
No, you don't want her to be your auntie.
Yeah, I love that kind of yelling.
What? That girl has switches in her purse to what that ass. No.
Bro, the last thing I thought that egg was gonna do was explode, bro. Like, what the heck? And it went off like a grenade, bro. Like, I'm surprised her.
Like a carburetor. It went off like a gunshot. I legitimately fell backwards in my seat.
Bro, I'm surprised that thing ain't bust her lip, bro.
But those young girls, their faces were just like, oh God.
Who gets the money?
Bro,
who gets the money?
Because it's right, like Sis said, I think they should give it to Sis who asked for the money. Because if you ain't having no money, you're done young, first of all. And second of all, you ain't eat your egg, mom. Like, it's on the ground along with your teeth.
New meaning to deviled eggs.
Literally. That was a great video, this Miss Rebecca. Like, you just made up for everything you ever did with that video. In the NBA, Russell Westbrook kind of showed us some cards that he ain't never showed us before about how he feel about his time with the Lakers. You feel me? He basically said that, well, where it started was he was signing jerseys, and a little kid had a Lakers jersey, and he told little bro, like, I'm sorry, I can't sign it. I can sign something else. So folks was like, bro, what's going on with you in that Lakers jersey? What happened? And basically it's come out that Russ has said the time he had there was kind of fake. He felt like folk was fake, trying to get Kyrie over here, trying to do deals behind his back with LeBron. Did you see this, sis?
I did. I didn't see the jersey part, but I did see that Russell Westbrook didn't like playing with LeBron because LeBron is fake. And that confirmed, like sometimes as a fan, you think to yourself, well, I'm not on the inside. This is what I think is going on. This is what my interpretation of this person's character, how they move. This is what I see, but I don't really know. So this is all conjecture. Yeah. Everything that Russell Westbrook said about LeBron in terms of how he moves as a teammate is exactly what I've imagined for 20 years is how he's been.
Damn.
I know, it's mean to say, but it's like, it does feel like everything with Braun has been so carefully manufactured, like the Taco Tuesdays, and then the way that things went down with AD.
Wait, how is Taco Tuesday carefully manufactured? I thought he caught guff behind that. I thought folks was offended. Oh, you can't. I'm not gonna do it, but
that's appropriation. Taco Tuesday's appropriation.
People was mad at because he didn't just go to Taco Tuesday. He'll be like, "It's Taco Tuesday," and then make a sound. And folks was mad at the sound he was making.
It is. It's all like a little bit. Like he imagines how people are going to view him, right? And so he kind of seems like he wants to be the nice guy and wants to be loved, but then behind the scenes, he's willing to do anything and like for winning, which is fine. But Kobe Bryant at least would tell you to your face. LeBron does kind of gives two-faced.
Damn, not two-faced. He give King to me, man. I don't know. I don't know none of these stories.
No. He is. Yeah. But like, if you're ready to trade Russ, first of all, that the way that they traded everybody away to get Russ put them in a bad spot. And then they found a way out of it, which was they thought to trade for Kyrie. And he just kind of wouldn't admit to doing it. Even though he said on the record, like, man, I was pissed that we didn't get Kyrie, but I love Russ. And it's like, well, but they can't be on the same team together because that's not how trades work. And then getting Luka, he said, like, oh, AD's like my brother. I don't want to get rid of him. But then as soon as AD said, well, I'm not a true center, AD was about that bitch. And you know that LeBron was a part of making that decision.
Remember, LeBron said he didn't know. He found out with the rest of us at dinner or the hour before. So we not believing what he say. I ain't got no reason not to believe LeBron, man.
I love you. Everybody loves you, Juju, because that's just who you are, you know? I am a cynical bitch, and I believe – I actually personally like LeBron. I mean, I don't know him as a human. Like, I don't have any real connection to him at all. But I think – just the way that he does things behind the scenes versus how he does things in front of the scenes is not the same. And Russell Westbrook's not the one. He's not the one to be fooling with.
Right, absolutely not. Russ still one of my favorite players. My favorite players in the league is Ant-Man, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. Just because I like what Russell Westbrook represent. You feel me? Like, he gonna give it all. His all, no matter what. The shot might go over the backboard. It might not even reach the backboard. But he just been a stand-up guy. I like how he handles himself off the court as well. When it comes to some of the fans and them folks be trying to come at him with that Westbrook. He be like, huh? Excuse me?
Westbrook? What? What'd you say?
What you say to me? Because he was saying that how it was affecting his kids at school. People was calling his kids at school Westbrook. Once you put that gauntlet down, I'm like, all right, bro, yeah, let's cut it out. You feel me?
I think what makes Russ great is you always know where you stand with Russ.
Yeah.
Remember when Summer League came and Russ wouldn't sit near LeBron? That's how you knew something had gone left. And I don't think teammates know truly where they stand with LeBron.
Right.
And that's the part that's tough.
Right. And I like that he just dedicate also a lot of energy to still respect in the name of Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? Like, he always keep that boy. You know what I mean? He did the triple-double. He got, you know what I mean? He did the 20-20 game, rebounds, assists. So that's dedicated to, you know what I mean, Nip. And I like how he popped out at the pop-out show with Kendrick on stage with YG. I mean, Seawalker. You
Didn't
feel me?
LeBron go to the pop-out too, though? He was in the back, but he wouldn't get on stage because, see, again, carefully curated.
Savannah would be damned, though.
He didn't want to get on stage because Savannah was like, "Don't do that. Don't get up on stage."
Even though I bet you he wish he got up on there more recently after stuff been going how it go. Neither here nor there. Moving on. Also, last week the show Starting Five on Netflix returned back. One of the best shows to me because it gives us a look at the NBA players throughout the entire last season, what they was going through, candid moments that you wouldn't even dream that these folks are sharing this with us. And I like it so much, especially last season with Ant-Man.
My favorite. It's my favorite.
Hell yeah. But it came out also that Kevin Durant, I also didn't know how this happened. So it turns out that OKC traded James Harden to Houston before letting him know, allegedly. You feel me? And so KD let us know that how that affected him and how he thought that he said that the rest of the league was acting so fake when it came to that.
Speaking of fake, Juju, see again, who did he mention? Who did he mention specifically was tweeting? Who did he mention?
He mentioned LeBron James, bro.
He said LeBron was like, big ups to James. Congratulations, James, getting his bag. And they even showed the tweet. And he was like, they were just so happy we weren't together anymore. And he was posting, all of them were posting their fake support for James when it was really them just being happy because we were on their ass. Another real guy, another one you know where you stand with him is KD.
I'm going to read the exact quote. Damn it. You might be right. Hold on. This is the Russell Westbrook quote. It's going to take a second to get back to that. I'm like Miss Rebecca. We are having our Miss Rebecca moments today. But yeah, bro. He basically said that LeBron sent out a tweet congratulating James. He's like, I know you're going to kill it in Houston. He was like, man, you were just scared, but you were just happy that we broke up. You feel me? That was fake as hell. He said that.
Because we were on their ass.
And
then
was.
He tweeted, wow. And KD tweeted, wow, like these dudes are fake.
Right. And I kind of agree because back then, to me, the reason that everybody hate Kevin Durant is the reason I love him because he's the most hilarious person in the history of the world to me. He got beat by the Warriors, and then he said, you know what? I'm going to the Warriors. That's hilarious to me. I don't look at it as, oh, you just ruined your legacy. I don't give a damn about his legacy. Like, why I care so much about his legacy? Why do people commenting on Kevin Durant care so much about what Kevin Durant do? I feel like that's an overreaction from everybody always. So I love Kevin Durant doing that and being like, I don't give a damn what y'all say about me. I'm going to play with Steph Curry. Sorry.
Guess what, too? If it wasn't for how dirty the Oklahoma City Thunder treated James Harden, over $2 million, they would have already had their legacy cemented. They would have already had the rings. We wouldn't be talking about James Harden as a choker. We wouldn't be talking about whether Kevin Durant, or they wouldn't be talking about whether Kevin Durant can drive the bus and win a championship or win multiple championships, and that he has to be a part of some other super team. We wouldn't be talking about how Russ isn't a winner. We would be talking about that being one of the greatest organically assembled teams in NBA history, and how the only time they lost was when they lost to the team that won the whole thing. And then they blew it up in James Harden's third year. So no, if we're going to do it like that, then I'll go chase a ring if this is how it's going to go.
Exactly. And OKC, they get a lot of credit for their current roster situation and them stacking draft picks and all that. But I don't think they get talked about enough for letting a dynasty go initially, because they could have been that for the past however many years. I don't imagine them leaving if they got a chip there. They would only got better and better.
And didn't they lose Kevin Durant for nothing?
Right. He just decided to dip. I think
there was no. I don't remember there being a sign and trade. I do not recall Golden State giving anything up for Kevin Durant. That was the 2016 year when everybody had a bunch of cap space that changed the league really forever. And you end up trading Russell Westbrook away for, who did they trade him for?
I forgot. I think he was it to the Wizards.
No, they traded him to To the Rockets.
To the Rockets. Oh yeah, first stop Rockets. I forgot the trade details, but yeah, I know that they handled it bad.
Let's see. They traded him. The Thunder got Chris Paul out of that. They got the Thunder got Chris Paul and a 2024 and 2026 first round pick and the right to swap 2021 and 2025. I would say that's a pretty good trade if Russ wanted out.
Yeah. And also, why nobody could ever besmirch my boy KD name to me is because and LeBron, Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Bam Adebayo. No, we're not. No, I'm naming specific people. These are specific people I'm naming. Bam Adebayo. They can never do any wrong to me. These are American heroes. They came back and beat Serbia when they was down. They was down like 13 for going to the fourth quarter. They came back and beat France and just saved the world. Steph Curry told the world night, the entire galaxy night. After that gold medal matchup, after they brought home the gold, after they avenged Earth and saved the world,
from the
Monstars, they can do no wrong. Exactly. They can do no wrong. I don't give a damn about these contracts over here, man. These folks American heroes, man. Come on, get real. LeBron James, King James. Yes, sirski. There go. Salute.
I will always besmirch. It doesn't matter what you've done for me on a Tuesday. If you do something I think is BS on a Wednesday, I'm going to say it. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't think you're elite or incredible. But we gotta hold these folks accountable.
Well, we gotta come up with a besmirching T-shirt for you, ASAP.
Miss Smirch. Miss Smirch.
Miss Smirch. Look, don't quit your day job. But look, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Another fun episode with my sister and the Nobel Peace Prize winning Miss Rebecca Donahue, as well as my brother Dylan. Always big thank you to y'all. Anything you want to say on the way out, sis?
I would just say that this NBA season is going to be so much fun. There's a lot of storylines here. It's somewhat wide open in the East outside of what Juju has to say about the Knicks. So we're going to cover it all as much as we can in a 30-minute episode twice a week. And look forward to seeing us on the Cock on Fridays.
Not me. I will not be there. Never. You will never see me there. I repeat, you will never see me there. That's Trysta. You're going to see there. I will be on Peacock on Fridays, the television network.
We shorten it.
We ain't got to shorten it up. We don't need to shorten that up. Never. Thank y'all for watching. We out of here.